This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. 5-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
For another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Armstead brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Niners' 33-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. He's at the 40, the 20, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Marcel Harris. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
On the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
I got it. 14.
Play action. Now Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 38 yards. Now the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 14, Seahawks 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 41 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To George Kittle.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Moore on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it.
Tyler Lockett.
Live for this.
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, 49ers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Pick up of 44 yards on
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They go play action now. Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Check. 19. Check safety.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
21 more yards.
The end result, 21 yards.
For another Seahawk.
To throw again is Wilson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Seahawks 28, 49ers 14. Jason.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. 3.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Seahawks 28.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for
The
Seattle.
49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 7 yards to pick up there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 3 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
On downs.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. This is Carson, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and he whips that one incomplete there. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, you got 3 down. Hey, switch gears. I'll go special. Check 49. Check. Check 13. Alert. Jump.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Watch 36 to line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Adams there on the tackle.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Seahawks 31.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Line 36. I can't believe they let you play.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Buffalo's
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, 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 hey. Good look, good look. Mike 29. I don't even know why this team's
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
29. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Throwing again. Wilson. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Ball carrier. Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and...
On second and 9. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's complete, right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. L.J. Collier. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2-yard loss on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
Complete to number 11.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, 49ers 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For DK.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Thrown away.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Garoppolo to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Mike 29. That's a right there. Put that key right there. 29. Go. Mike 29. Crunch time, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Incomplete.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing now is Wilson. And this one incomplete.
Wilson.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They go play action with Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
First down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35.
Yeah, it's on.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.